Good evening, everybody. It's wonderful to be here with you this evening. I'd like to make a couple of acknowledgements before I start my welcome, and that is to the Australian Event Awards Director, Mr Ian Steigrad, the judging panel led by co-chairs Brenda Laporte and Sandy Holloway, Destination New South Wales CEO Sandra Chipchase, attending in place of the Minister, Visit Sunshine Coast CEO Mr Simon Latchford, and Jennifer Howard, MP, representing the Premier tonight. It's very good of you to come up to represent the Premier tonight, Jennifer. Thanks for being here. I'd also like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather here tonight and pay my respects to their elders, both past and present. On behalf of our Mayor, Mark Jamieson, who is away overseas on council business, he might even be touching down as we speak, welcome each and every one of you to the Sunshine Coast, the regional events capital of Australia, and to the Event Centre Caloundra, our region's premier performing arts and conference centre. You join us at a very special time as we celebrate the 50th anniversary of the naming of the Sunshine Coast. We used to be known as the Near North Coast, so 50 years ago we became known as the Sunshine Coast. We have been enjoying some wonderful community-focused events to mark the half-century milestone, and we will continue with those events right through until New Year's Eve later this year. We're very proud of our region's growing reputation as an outstanding location to host all types of events, from mass participation World Championship triathlons to the Horizon Festival of Arts, to the 4 days of sun, surf and soul that is the Caloundra Music Festival. Each year we have an impressive schedule that is envied around the country, and that extensive program with the tens of thousands of visitors that it brings to our region has helped us to achieve record domestic and international tourism figures in the past 12 months. And we're proud of our event centre here, which is about to undergo a $6 million redevelopment as part of a dollar-for-dollar funding partnership between the Sunshine Coast Council and the federal government. On a personal note, here at the Event Centre back in the very early 80s, we did host bands like In Excess and the Hoodoo Gurus. So from back in those days of having a band like In Excess here at the Event Centre to this fantastic event tonight, it just shows the breadth and span of time and events that would have occurred here in this great venue. When you go back 12 months in time, if you're back here in 12 months' time, you'll see some significant improvements to the centre. At the Sunshine Coast Council, we understand that events, be they sporting, entertainment, cultural, conference or award evenings like this one here tonight, they are all a vital part of our economy and a sector that we have targeted as having large potential for growth. Our congratulations go to each of the 65 finalists across all of the event award categories. We are pleased to welcome so many of the country's top event professionals to the Sunshine Coast. Tonight's winners will join a list of award recipients from the past years that include many of the country's most iconic and recognisable events. Whilst you are with us, we certainly encourage you to get out and enjoy everything that is great about our region, from the coast to the hinterland, and to see what you can find around here that might make you want to bring an event or come to an event here on the Sunshine Coast. If you want to, please get in touch with our Visit Sunshine Coast team through Mr Simon Latchford, or our council team, our events team, with Mr Paul Martins, our Economic Development Manager here tonight, amongst other people representing everything that you can do and want to know about the Sunshine Coast. My thanks, and the thanks of the whole of the Sunshine Coast community, to the Australian Event Awards team for pulling the event together, for it's events like these that make the Sunshine Coast such the vibrant community that it is. Best of luck to everybody tonight in the awards, and we look forward to celebrating your achievements not only tonight, but I certainly hope that you enjoy celebrating your achievements over the next 12 months. Thank you very much.